All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a new episode of Random Ass Conversations. Now we have a guest with us. It's usually a name I don't want to mention because she's never here. I'm usually doing these podcasts by myself. But unfortunately, I lucked out and got the one and only. One of my favorite people in the whole world, super funny. I'm glad I met her. I wrote numerous sketches and scenes and scenarios. She has great dialogue. A boss. All the way from Chicago, by the way of Memphis. I'm giving too much information. I should tell you.
This is a great intro. I don't think I deserve all this.
I can't use too much information.
No, you good.
You don't want people to know your location?
I mean, it's okay.
Okay. My homegirl, So Suze.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that amazing intro.
Hey, man, it means a lot for you to come all the way out to L.A. to come rock with your boy on a podcast,
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm just blown away. I'm over here turning bright brown. You got me turning bright brown.
Hey, man. Hey, I gotta give the flowers to where it's due, man. You definitely helped out on a lot of things that I had to kind of, bounce ideas off of,
Thank you. I
Give you
appreciate
flowers,
that.
man,
I'm just,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
it's just me.
No,
It's
man.
just
No,
me.
and you are just funny. So gotta get the love, where love is due.
Thank you.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I've had a great day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got your nails done, right?
Oh yeah, definitely got the little
Uh-huh.
Nellies done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If y'all want to see the nails, y'all gonna have to zoom in. Y'all gonna have to screenshot and zoom in if you want to.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I was going to do a typical ask questions with my good friend Suze, but we've had this discussion of how good of a code reader I am, and she wanted to challenge me on a teleprompter test. She knows that I'm not a great reader. Everyone knows I'm not a good reader, but she also reminded me, if you don't try, you won't ever get better.
That's correct.
She has told me numerous times. When last time you read a book? What book are you reading, Dion? Facebook, nigga.
Facebook.
Yeah. So this is actually an exercise that I think a lot of people need to do.
Yeah.
Teleprompter is extremely hard, especially because it's cold.
Oh yeah.
COLD, not CDE. CODE.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Take your
'Cause
time.
This is an ongoing thing with me and Vanessa Braddock. When you hear cold, what do you hear?
Cold.
Right. How you spell it?
COLD.
Right. She said I keep saying it like CODE.
No.
Cold.
Context is everything.
Well, I asked her. Have you ever code read? How are you with code reading? Code reading is reading code, right?
Right.
But she thought it as in like reading code, as in like like technology code.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, context is everything. Because
But
I
they
know
both
you.
work.
I wouldn't assume that you were talking about coding though.
Right. When I said how are you with code reading? Like, why would I just randomly ask her that? Like,
I need you to write a program for me.
I need you to repurpose Angry Birds for me.
Bring it back MySpace.
Yeah, bring back. You remember on MySpace when you try to put the layout on top, and then the layout be so bad, you try to click on people's inboxes.
Terrible.
But the layout is bad. You be like,
Trying to line it back up.
where's the? I'm trying to inbox you.
Where's my top 10? MySpace would be cold if they brought it back.
It won't work.
Why? You don't think so?
What would be the angle of MySpace? If you were the creator of MySpace, how would you repurpose it so it sticks out?
Because think about how people, like some people already set up their Instagrams where they try to make it like aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
So I feel like if we brought back MySpace, you'd be able to do even more. Have you ever used Canva before?
Yeah.
So imagine merging like Canva with Instagram.
But why would I follow you? What am I looking at?
I mean, all kinds of good stuff.
Like, hey, I'm watching you do some artwork.
Just all kinds of stuff. I mean, just imagine like being able to lay out your pictures in a certain way.
That's Canva.
Yeah.
But
So
why
not?
Why would somebody follow you? I'm just like it's like a YouTube channel. I'm watching you do work. I'm watching you make flyers. Right?
No, I mean the same way people post like content on Instagram, but just using the format of Canva.
Okay.
You still not?
I hear you, but I'm thinking like, why would I follow that? Like,
Why do you follow people you follow now on Instagram?
Either they're friends, inspiration.
So okay, let's talk about the inspiration then.
Okay.
So what's inspirational about their page?
It's mostly words, like pastors, motivational speakers.
So what if their pages like were aesthetically pleasing? Have you ever watched some of those like YouTube motivational speakers when they have like insert the pictures and stuff like that?
Sure, yeah, but I don't want my entire timeline to be that. That's it. At least with Instagram is if it changes out, right?
I mean, but again, you don't have to do it, but just imagine if it was just an option.
Okay.
You know?
As in a tab down?
Yeah, just
I want to see what they're working on. What they working on in Photoshop?
I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
All right. All right. Without further ado, I want to go right for the jugular. I'm going to go to an advanced copy.
Advanced.
Yeah.
We not even getting a little warm up. We just going straight to the top, huh?
It has to. We have to.
You know, do everything with confidence.
Yeah. And you got to do the voice too. You got to do the newscaster voice.
Okay, hold on.
Right.
Let me drink a little bit of water. Let me
yeah.
Let me.
You got the newscaster voice. And most importantly, you have to have the look.
All right. So we doing it.
We doing it.
We're doing it.
And
we're getting into it.
And if I mess up, if you mess up, we don't make fun of each other, okay?
No, this is a safe space.
Yeah, all right. Don't bust out laughing because then I immediately become self-conscious, okay?
Don't you laugh.
I'm not laughing. I'm doing this.
All right. If you laugh, you got to cash at me $5.
Okay, all right. Wait, are you going to purposely try to mess up?
No.
Look. So you laughing. Nigga, you made a sound.
Look, and you already agreed to it.
I did. All right. Here we go. But if I do like this, it don't count.
No, I just got to hear it because I'm not going to be looking at you.
Okay, sweet. All right, here we go.
Who's starting, me or you?
I'm starting.
Whew, okay, good.
All right. Here we go. Just know this, if these are names,
We're just gonna do everything with confidence. We're just gonna keep it rolling, no matter what.
No matter what. Welcome to the latest Big Ant Advanced Level Teleprompter practice session. In this program, we will be synthesizing synthetic situations specifically.
The sophisticated and scintillating scheme will see us selecting. Why do we got so many S's?
Oh, they are purposely trying to jack us up. They're purposely trying to jack us.
They're trying to see if we got a lisp.
Yeah. So see, it says S's.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, snap. Yeah, because whew.
No, so let's do.
We was fighting for our life on that.
Woo, let's do this. No, do another one. Let's do a weather forecast. All right. Weather forecast. For those who are wondering where we're getting this from, it's from YouTube.
Just type in teleprompter practice, and you'll see all different levels. So, all right.
First again. This is for real now.
So you starting?
Yep.
All right. So we'll switch out paragraphs.
Yep. Switch up paragraphs. Welcome to the Big Ant National Weather Forecast.
As we head to the middle of the week, we are seeing a storm system pushing west, which is already bringing rain showers up in the Pacific Northwest and light hail and sleet up in the Rockies.
Moving across the East U.S., the very cool area starting to retreat.
We have around 51 in New York City, and although there is still sunshine in Atlanta, it is a cool 52, but it's getting warmer.
In the central part of the country, we are staying between 50 and 60.
Out west, we are seeing some rain and cooler temperatures.
Seattle is hovering around 49, so no need to put on your suntan lotion just yet.
A little bit more wet weather down in Florida. Scattered showers from Orlando to Miami and some storms that could be quite powerful later on in the evening.
By Thursday, the storm systems will increase in risk of the heavy rain, and we'll even see large storms across the southern half of Texas and going to Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
However, look now at the western half of the nation, now getting a chance to dry out.
Going now towards the weekend, the system will move on through and increase our chances of rain again, but the advantage is the cooler temperature it will bring.
Looking towards next week, the storm system will be heading towards Europe, and a polar vortex will be pushing across North America.
America towards the Midwest and Northwest United States. If you look at the
troughs, you will see that this low pressure front will introducing serious precipitation across all states, leading to potential flooding.
Please watch the channel for regular updates on the development and for help and advice for what to minimize the destruction of your area.
That wasn't bad though.
Well, I heard you snickering, yo. I heard you snickering. So immediately when I hear you snickering, that lets me know that you skipped or messed up on some words. All right.
You were laughing though.
No, I was not. I was doing this.
You was fighting for your life.
No, I was doing the suit and look and doing the.
You had the voice though.
Yeah.
You definitely had the voice.
Yeah, but I heard you snickering, yo.
I'm sorry.
Why did I mess up on some words?
I mean, you made a few predictions that weren't on screen.
Ah, damn.
You added a couple things that weren't there, but
That's normal.
You know,
That's normal for me. I do that way too often. As
a
a writer,
lot of people do that.
As a writer, I'm like, I know where this is going. I got it. I got it from here. I've already skipped ahead. I know how to combine these words together.
I know what they're about to say.
Got it. Got it.
A lot of people do that though.
Yeah.
When they're reading or like if you're having a conversation with somebody and
Yeah.
they try to finish your thought.
Yeah.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Like you don't know what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
Don't try to finish my sentence. Let me
Yeah.
finish it. I got it.
I hate it.
It's so annoying.
I hate that I can't read that great.
You just got to keep practicing.
Got to keep practicing.
Oh yeah. You didn't have to read out loud a lot when you were younger? Or you were the kid that caused commotion so that you
So I
didn't
didn't have to read out loud. Yep. Yeah, but I was that one that was you got to be.
You was a sounded out kid.
Did you the what? That's the. Why would it sound like that?
Did you used to volunteer to read?
Absolutely not. I skated through school thinking that I dodged a bullet, but did not know how beneficial a lot of this stuff was. This is therapy right now. This right now I'm talking to
I was
you.
gonna say, let's talk about it.
I'm saddened by the things that I kind of hate that my teachers allow a lot of this stuff to happen, but they did allow my imagination to roam. They allowed it to roam, and now.
Now look at you.
Yeah.
But now look at you doing big things. All kinds of creativity.
Sure.
So this is good. So give me an example of something that you were just kind of like, I didn't need to know that.
I didn't need to know that, or I should have learned.
Yeah, like you should have learned that you thought when you were a kid that you were like, I don't need this.
I didn't read a book until I got to college.
Like at all? Like
a book.
Like a chapter book?
Longer than 100 pages. I think I read children's books, not for myself, but just like in general, as like when I was a kid, I'm reading it with my mom or my brother and stuff. But I did not read.
So reading just wasn't a thing.
I did not enjoy. I mean, especially when you have the option of a movie that's like. They be like, the book is better. Like, slow down, nigga.
The book got all the details.
Slow down. Hey, you gotta read the books.
You just want to be entertained.
I want to just be on autopilot. Would you go to a movies if it was just the page being turned? Like, if it was like the book is better, so it'd be somebody doing a narration of a book and it's turning?
Like an audio book presentation?
Right, but you're in the movie theater watching it, you're reading along with it.
I wouldn't pay for that.
Why?
If it was free, sure. Mm-hmm. Sure. If it was free and depending on the book, because with audiobooks, especially if you're not a good reader, it makes it better if you can hear like all the inflection points.
Yeah.
Like where you should emphasize or like where there's a certain tone or something like that.
I'm a great listener.
Yeah.
I love audiobooks.
That's what I'm saying. So if it was like a movie theater where they presented audiobooks and it was free, sure.
So the act of going to the movies, you know, you're on autopilot. You just kind of like you're receiving whatever is being shown, right?
Right.
When it comes to reading, you actually have to read it, put the words together, and actually like comprehend what's happening.
Right.
That's a lot for me. Like it's like it's like in my head like I gotta pick two
Two out of the three.
I can read it
I
flawless.
can't do all this.
So what did you read, Dion? What?
You read the words.
I read it. I don't know what I just read.
So do you try to like speed read? Like
No.
you just trying to get through it?
So yes, if I'm trying to not embarrass myself, but then the problem is I read a lot of scripts, and when I read scripts, I have to comprehend what's being said, and then the actions, and then if there's like, you know, Dion gets punched in the face, now I have to act out getting punched in the face. Like, oh, what you hit me for? Versus, hey, what you hit me for? So now I have to like, oh, I gotta act now, you know. But it's like reading that right there. Like you have to kind of say, you know, forest fires is taking over the bears. You know, it's like you gotta act like you can't say it so callous.
You gotta pick the inflection points.
Right. So that's why I'm like, it's hard because I mean, of course, you're reading to yourself. You can read it so monotone, but when you got reading out loud and you have to sell an actual product and sell whatever you're reading to an audience, it's like, where is this going? Because I need to know where the inflections is at.
Gotcha. I think that just comes with
Practice.
yeah.
I know.
You just gotta do it more.
I know. And I be trying to cheat like, okay, I'm gonna watch movies and then read the captions.
That's not gonna help you.
And read the captions.
Because you're relying on the movie to show you. So you're still not learning anything that way. Which is why you can read the word, but you don't understand what's going on.
What are you talking about?
I didn't realize that I didn't know how to read until like 6th grade.
You didn't read it at all.
Like I could read, you know, words on a page, but like comprehension, I had no clue that I didn't know what I was doing until 6th grade.
That doesn't make sense at all.
So like I remember I had a word problem and I was asking my mom, I'm like, you know, I'm struggling. I'm really great at math. So I'm like, I'm struggling with these word problems. And she's like, well, if you can read, you can do a word problem. So I'm like, well, I guess I don't know how to read because I don't know what's going on.
So you were reading the words, but you couldn't put everything together.
I wasn't putting it together. So I would read like a whole novel,
right,
start to finish, and then she'd be like, all right, so what was it about? I don't know.
Yeah. You know, let me tell you how crazy my brain is. I can read a paragraph, but at the same time, like when I get home, I'm gonna make me a chicken Caesar salad.
That means you're not interested.
I'm not interested, and I'm not even like I'm like I don't know what I feel like if I go to some sort of shock therapy, it can trigger something and put the puzzle back together. Like now I can read. Now
I get it. Yeah,
now I can
practice.
Because like
start with something that you're actually interested in. I used to do ACT prep, and all of my students who were struggling with like the English and the reading portion, a lot of times kids are just not interested in reading, and everything is so quick, so they're not reading long passages. They're reading text messages or Instagram captions. So their attention span is really short. So when it comes to reading these long passages on the ACT, they're just checking out.
I need paragraphs.
Right.
Because if you see like a big chunk of, you be like,
it looks overwhelming because it's not broken up.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever you're interested in, read about that because that's what's going to keep your attention.
Yeah.
And you're more likely to understand what's going on because you're already kind of familiar with it.
Is there porn novels?
It might be some, you know,
what do they call it? Eroticas?
Literotica?
Yeah. That's what 50 Shades of Grey is, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, 'cause that started as a book, right?
Yeah. That's pretty
But
much
you
it.
thought the movie was better.
I never even knew it was a book, but I knew it started.
But you saw the movie.
I did see the movie. I tapped out on the first one. I was like, man, what is this, man?
I never seen it.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it takes a lot to
what?
it takes a lot to
What?
what are you leaning towards?
I'm just
you're literally doing what I just did. You cutting off. Oh, I know where this is going. No, it takes a lot to be like, should I read Malcolm X book or 50 Shades of Grey? Like I got to make this decision. Like, this is more interesting. This right here is gonna save my life.
Listen.
Like, that is all pleasure right there, and I get it. But like, I like to do things that has purpose. Like,
So
what? Like, cause if I'm reading something,
50 Shades of Grey
has
a purpose.
No, it's all pleasure. It's all dessert. But you had said, what interests you? I would say food. Food
Okay.
interests me. I don't know what book that has a food option.
There's a book called.
I'm not reading cookbooks.
No, it's not a cookbook. It's called The Flavor Matrix.
Okay.
And it tells you about different foods that go together that you wouldn't necessarily pair together, like chocolate and avocado, based on the like molecular structure.
Oh, that's a word.
Yeah, I took my time with that one. Based on like the structure, the compound of the food, certain things go together that you wouldn't necessarily think would. But it's pretty cool.
I would tap on the full word. I would tap out on. I was like, that's it.
No, I mean it has charts and stuff.
Nope.
I'm gonna get it for you.
Please don't. Give me the audio.
Not the audio book.
The audio book.
You don't want the pictures and the visual?
I'm going to keep reading on the low, okay?
Good.
And I'm gonna come out like boom. You looking for me?
Guess who stepped in the room?
Yep. I'm gonna come out like, yeah, I've been practicing on the low. All right,
I'm
so
proud of you.
I'm gonna keep recording these things. Matter of fact, we're gonna do another one, okay?
All right,
We're gonna do another one.
Let's do it.
And then we're gonna go back and be like, man, damn, look how far I've came. You know, remember we used
That's
to read
great.
this? Yeah, you know.
Look at you.
I'm gonna shock the world. We're gonna start with this one again, okay?
Same
We already
one?
had a practice one.
All right, so this time I'm gonna start since you started. That way we can switch up the.
Sure. All right, let's do it. All right.
All righty, here we go.
Yeah. Inflections.
Inflections.
Okay.
This is the Big Ant News at 6:00. This is Bobby Spatula. Good evening.
Police have surrounded a house in East London following reports of a lone gunman seen riding on the back of a pygmy goat.
Animal welfare experts have been put on standby, and snipers are now in position in adjacent streets, ready to neutralize the gunman should he decide to quit riding and start shooting.
Everyone in the area in Canary Wharf should ideally vacate area, but if it is not possible, the police advise to stay inside the house and shut down doors.
If you have a garden, then please make sure it is secured to prevent the goat from wandering in and eating your carrots.
If you do not have any carrots, then please plant some and then secure the area.
We will keep you updated on this constantly evolving situation.
Meanwhile, property owners in Oxford have been assessing the damage to their homes and businesses after Britain's most powerful earthquake this century. It is measured 7.2 scale. It struck 4 o'clock morning.
Tremors.
One of the strangest parts of the events is that even though the epicenter was Oxford, worst effects of the tremors were actually felt in the town's Milton. Several houses have collapsed, and then the main roads through the town is now impossible due to wide crevices.
On a lighter note, an elderly person in rural Cheshire has allegedly spent their entire life training a chipmunk to sing the national anthem. Sydney Chisnop, a resident of some area, has to feature the chipmunk on the X Factor.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was me?
That was you.
Okay, let me go back to that. Yeah.
That was a whole mouthful.
Yeah, that's what she said. However, when we turned up in the interview Sydney, we discovered that the chickmunk was actually his nephew in the chickmunk suit.
Wow.
He al-
He also had a terrible voice. So we don't anticipate this developing any further.
Not really a story then, but we felt we had to cheer you up after all that bad news today.
Stay classy and good night.
Woo!
That was that was a whole lot of. But
Good job though.
no, good job
Nah,
to you.
man, you.
No, you.
You kept it classy, San Diego. Yeah.
But you had all the confidence.
I had.
And you jumped in when I started laughing. You kept it very professional.
I did. You got to, man.
I gotta
It's
work
live.
on my professionalism.
It's a live teleprompter. You know, live tele. What was it?
You was right.
No.
Televised?
Yes, it's televised. Yeah, live. Is it live televised?
You know what? Don't worry about it.
yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
We know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. So
Great job.
I'm up for being vulnerable, man. You know.
I love it.
When you a comedian, you have to be vulnerable because what happens is
What happens?
you find people that are interested in your flaws, and they will donate their time or help, or then you also can find the humor in it. So now, if I keep working at this could be a set. This could be a bit I'm working on. If I can figure, me and my homegirl Suze is working. I read this and this happened. I find a whole joke from there. You know.
You really could.
You know, you gotta be vulnerable with your flaws, man. Laugh at your pain.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm hurting over here. I'm crying inside.
But you're working through it. And
Working through it, man. I'm massaging out my problems. You know.
And that's the most important
Yeah.
part. Good job.
I don't know why randomly you asked me, "Hey, let's do a teleprompter." Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I was like, "Why? Who? What did you see?"
I want you to be better.
So no. You randomly texted me and said, "Hey, I think we should do a teleprompter."
I seen somebody else do it.
Okay.
And I was like, that looks like fun.
Sure.
I did a lot of reading out loud.
But you
when I was a
never
kid.
see me do that. Like you just randomly reached out to me to
We talked about code reading before.
Okay, got you.
But I was like, let's just.
This is a shot. So what did she see? Like, yeah, I want to make fun of him. Destroy his life.
No, never. I want to build you up. I don't
Okay.
want to tear you down.
All right.
You got
Appreciate it. You
got
got it, girl. You got it. You know, I do have a question for you.
Ooh, okay.
It is a question. It's very random. It's a sharp right turn. Okay.
Okay.
One of these girls are the girl from Orange is the New Black. You familiar with this show?
Orange is the New Black or
Yeah.
somebody? Yeah.
She was obviously drunk under the influence, and she reached out, had to do this on social media, and was like, "Listen to me. You know what? Let me find the audio.
Okay.
Got to find the audio."
Let's find the audio.
But as I'm looking for the audio, I want to ask, do you think side chicks should get beat up?
Do I think side chicks should get beat up?
As in, I'm the side chick. Should the girl beat up the side chick?
No. The issue is not the reason why she's a side chick is because of the person that you're dating. So
Yeah. But off top, you come home, you see your guy and the girl in your bedroom.
I can't make assumptions about what she knew or what she didn't know.
Who are you attacking?
Him.
You're going to say, "What is this? You need to leave or you stay here."
Well, me myself. I'm not attacking nobody.
Okay.
So if I come home and I catch my guy cheating, I'm gonna just shut the door back.
And say, "Yeah, I'm done here."
Yeah, we just gonna go ahead and pack it on up. You know, if we live together, then I'm gonna go ahead and gather my belongings, whatever is there that I can see. If whatever's in the bedroom, you can keep it. But if there's anything else, then I'm just packing it on up.
It's on your birthday, and y'all supposed to go to Disneyland later on that day. You
It's a wrap.
"I'm home."
No, first of all, I'm unproblematic. So I'm never gonna. I don't like to yell. I don't do confrontation. I'll tell somebody how I feel, but in the event that I actually catch you cheating, and no, I'm gonna just let you have it. It's a wrap here. Just go ahead and block you.
So-
We don't have to talk about it. It's
So you prepare for any sort of.
I'm not prepared for combat,
Right.
but I do have a good grip on my emotions.
No.
So I'm not. My natural instinct is not to just, attack somebody.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Here we go. This is where here found her.
So I had to pull over because I'm just like
She drunk.
I don't want to like cause crashes.
This is for the people
because
here
I'm
as
just so rooted right now. So
She is down bad,
the
obviously.
man that I've been messing with is a married man, and every night, well, for about 3 nights in a row, or even maybe there's a night in between, I was licking his butthole. Yep. Because he liked it. And I didn't mind doing it. Does that bother? Is that weird? Yeah. And that is what demons do. So we drove all the way down to Newport Beach today so I could buy him a boat. I was so in love, so I thought, so I could buy this gentleman a boat. And I brought cash to put a down payment down. Like, I really loved him. I was like, yes, like, we're into the same thing. Like, we're kinky, blah, blah, blah. And his wife, because he's married, and I feel so bad because, I can't stand her. I can't stand his wife. Because she wasn't even like, wait, what? You've been messing with my man? She said, you lunatic, you get out of my life or I'll get an RO on you.
So it goes on pretty much the same thing, and everybody's like, she needs her ass whipped. In that case, now that she know that she's the side chick, do you think that she needs her butt whipped, or is it like the guy's like, you know what?
Listen,
Because she's like, I know she's there. I'm.
here's my thing. The fact that she's like, I can't stand her.
Yeah.
Whatever opinion that you have about this woman has been formulated by whatever he told you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Oh.
you see what I'm saying?
Oh.
So it's kind of weird for her to be like, I can't stand her.
Yeah, they're not
Like,
hanging out. Yeah.
you don't know her to
and
say
most
you don't like
guys
her.
would definitely create a terrible narrative. Like, I'm
Of
not
course,
happy, man.
of course, because if she starts to feel bad for the wife, then she may
Yeah.
end up telling her.
Yeah.
But if she doesn't like the wife, of course, she's not going to tell her anything unless she's just trying to be vindictive.
Yeah.
But in that case, that's more so to get back at the guy. It has nothing to do with the wife.
Yeah.
Should she get beat up after she realizes she's the side chick? I'm never one to choose violence. I just feel like you should cease communication.
Cease. I love
Cease.
it. Appreciate it.
But if you're emotionally invested in somebody, I can understand why it would be hard to cut ties. If I'm dating somebody and he got a side chick and she didn't realize she's the side chick, when you realize you're the side chick, I need you to skedaddle. All right, nothing else to see here.
Nothing here
Go
to
ahead,
see.
pack it on up.
Yeah.
But if she's still trying to hang around, at that point, I'm like, okay, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'd probably be out of that situation.
You know what's uncomfortable is because when you have a sneaky link or a side chick and you find out your side chick or sneaky link has another person, should you feel away?
Some people are really emotionally invested in their side pieces. So,
What is this all about? Who is that?
because some people are possessive in that nature.
Right.
They're like, I can do it.
Right.
But, what you think you're doing?
Yeah.
You never told me that I wasn't the only one.
Right.
So that's probably like an ego thing.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, that's just the ego
especially
thing.
during sex, you say the most, just the best. I've never.
I ain't never.
You ain't never going nowhere.
Right.
And you be like, who'd you go to Cancun with? What is this about? I knocked on your door. I seen the lights on. Then when I knocked, the lights went off. Who was in there?
Some people are like that.
Yeah.
Some people are like that. But do I think side chicks should get beat up? Only if they are purposely like messing with the main chick.
Let me ask you this though.
All right, let's
Here's a real question. And I might use it as a soundbite.
Okay.
If you are a side chick and you have an incredible man and he's only told you negative stuff about his wife or girlfriend, and it's like, she's bad, she's this, I'm really trying my best to leave her. I don't know, I need to leave her, but I know she's gonna take my money. You know, do you participate in the exodus, or do you just be like, you handle that?
Yeah, sir. Spin the block when you figure that all out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You
Because-
yeah.
Because once again, what you're saying about her is only what you want to tell me. Obviously, you married her for a reason.
Right.
Whatever that reason was, I don't know if her family had money or if you just thought y'all would make cute
Yeah.
kids, whatever. It wasn't all negative. Because if it was all negative,
We never married her.
you would have never married
Right.
her. So I
Yeah.
never trust anybody who only says negative things about their ex.
Oh boy.
Because to me, you're still bitter. And if it's like a side chick situation, if you're like, yeah, you know, my girl, she this, she that, is she really?
Yeah.
Or are you only saying that to
Right.
make me feel better about what you're doing?
Yeah.
Because you want me to participate in this.
Right,
My
right.
wife, we ain't had sex in 6 months, and you know, she always like, be for real. Be for real.
Hey, when you trying to get that cat flap, you say any and everything. You always compare the apples and oranges. You be like,
Of course.
you like this, she not like that. I hate it when she did like this. I love it when you do like this.
See, that's my point. Like,
Yeah.
let's just keep her out of it.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to become side chick, I don't want to hear about your wife. I don't care.
But if you was like, who you dating, you be like, or do you want to be like, well, if you must know, I have a wife of 13 years. I have 6 children. We live in the hills.
Yes.
Or would you be like, do you really want to know?
And yeah, I want to know because it's some people that don't mind being a side chick. Some people are completely okay with that. But don't take the option away from me to choose on my own. Because then, I mean, obviously you're deceitful anyway because you're cheating.
Right.
Or then again, I don't know what your wife knows or what she don't know. But don't lie about having a wife and all of that stuff because that's when the drama starts. When the side chick finds out she's the side chick, now she want to come to the wife as a woman. Barbara, this is Shirley. Like,
Yeah.
let's not.
Both of these are wrong. Would you rather have a man that says, I'm not like other guys, or I've changed, like a spin a block guy? I've changed, but he hasn't. You know, the guy I'm not like other guys, but he 100% is. Or a guy was like, listen, I just want the cat flap. I'm going to waste your time. I'm never going to take you out. I'm going to just see you at nights. And when you ready to leave because you realize they ain't going nowhere, you can go. Would you rather have that guy or the first guy?
The guy who said, this is it. This all I want is
Yeah.
just take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Because I have the option.
Right. You have the option to leave.
But any guy who says, I ain't like them other guys, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
I know you lying. Because if you weren't like the other guys, you wouldn't have to say it.
How can a guy not say I'm not like the other guys?
Just not be like the other guys.
If you like, man, the last guy I dated drained me emotionally. He would verbally abuse me. He would take my car, get crazy speeding tickets, and the guy had to listen like this. He got to just listen like.
He's taking a mental note.
But he can't say I'm not like that guy.
Here's the thing. First of all, women should never do that. Don't give
Yeah.
up the blueprint on how to mistreat you by running down the whole scenario of your last relationship or
But you-
any other relationship.
So if someone asks you, how did you break up with your last person? You don't answer? Say, I'd rather not talk about it?
No, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to go into detail. I'm not going to give you the hurt version of the breakup. I was so distraught, and
Yeah.
he took advantage of me. Like, no. Heal first before you start telling people about your past. Because when you talk about your past and you're not healed, you sound hurt.
Yeah.
And again, that makes you vulnerable. So now the next guy comes along and you're like, yeah, he took advantage of me and he did this. And he's like, oh, snap. So I could take advantage of you? So if I do just a couple things on this list, that automatically separates me from your last man. So now I look like a hero.
Yeah.
I look like the good guy.
Because you just do the yin yang.
Yeah.
What he didn't do. And
Correct.
Yeah.
He never took me on dates. Okay, I'll take her to Wendy's. It ain't got to be a whole lot.
Yeah.
I'm going to just take her to Applebee's.
Yeah.
Get a little 2 for $20. She going to be impressed because he never took her anywhere.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
Got the dollar margaritas. This is nice.
Dollar margaritas, yo. I'm certain that's Kool-Aid.
It probably is.
Yeah.
But see, that's my point. Don't tell, even for guys, because it makes you sound like a simp.
Yeah.
Yeah, my last girl, she took advantage of me. You know, she spent up all my money. She did this. And I'm just like, no.
I want to see how your first dates are. Can we act out a date? Because I want to see. Because you act real tough. I think you can get broken.
Why would you want that from me?
Because I gotta see because
broken.
Well, as in I can see.
You want me to see? This is what I'm talking about. You
No.
don't give him the blueprint.
No.
You see how you try to break me down?
No,
You don't even know what happened.
Because as in I can see. You know people that post great memes, but they don't live them memes themselves.
So you trying to say? What do you? No, don't wait a minute. First of all, let me not make assumptions.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say, Dion?
I'm saying that you saying don't get the blueprint. I was like, I'm certain that you will still get the blueprint if someone asks of your relationship.
Ask me what happened in my last relationship.
What happened? So this is us on the first date. Can we act it out?
I would never leave with that on the first date, but yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, this is say three dates in. We watching Netflix. All right.
All right.
That was a great movie. 50 Shades of Grey.
You still got your newscaster voice. Okay, go ahead.
Oh man. So
It's a good movie.
yeah. So tell me, what else do you enjoy doing besides movies?
Doing movies? I don't
What else you
do
inside
movies.
besides watching movies?
I enjoy reading.
Okay. Like what books?
I like autobiographies and
Okay.
biographies.
Okay.
Always interested in the lives of other people, how they think, how they, maneuver. So, love autobiographies.
Everything you say is so attractive. Because what I'm saying is like you are a template of a lot of things that I like in a woman.
Here comes the nonsense.
Yeah.
Here comes the
template.
smooth talk.
Yeah, you're a template
Oh,
of
yeah?
all the things that I love a woman that reads. I do, especially autobiographies. I really do.
Really? Do you read?
Funny you ask. When I was little, my mama said,
My mama used to.
my mama said, you got to read this book, Cat in the Hat, and I did not know it was other books in the world. So I really, really studied Cat in the Hat, and it's one of my favorite books.
What do you like about it?
Who would have thunk that the cat would be in the hat? But in retrospect, the hat was life, right? And we are the cat until we become kittens, right? Well, that's neither here nor there. I would love to hear about your ventures, your goals in life. Like, what do you want to do in life?
I want to make the most amount of money with the least amount of effort. Whatever that may be.
Whatever it is. Okay. All right. Like, is it something like physical, like creating tech?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter?
Since I've started working at 18, I've had a gazillion jobs. So I'm open to whatever that may be.
And how can I support you?
By
Like if we become official, like a couple, how can I support you?
just monetarily investing in my leisure.
I kind of feel like you have a great mindset. What happened with your last relationship? Why did they monetarily?
There we go.
Why didn't they help you out with your?
I just feel like we were growing in two different directions. The rate at which I was growing wasn't the same rate in which he was growing, and that caused the issue.
Oh,
Yeah. I didn't have the patience to wait for him to grow.
Yeah. He's a fool. Because what I see with you is perfection. And I want to personally punch him in the face, but also high five him because by him releasing you, I have the opportunity to be with you right now.
Interesting. You don't have to punch him in the face.
No?
Nah.
Well, it was more so like, why would you treat my girl like this? But thank you for releasing the girl, you know? It's one of those things. You know?
I get it. But see, I never said he treated me bad.
He didn't treat you bad?
No.
So you were the problem.
We were growing in two different directions.
Okay.
And I didn't have the patience.
So is there a reason why there wasn't any braces in this relationship?
As in
if you growing in two different directions like teeth, there's an opportunity to get some braces, right?
I mean, we talked about braces, and I felt like he was down to get braces, but when it came to do the consultation for the braces, he didn't show up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I would love to not be that guy and not show up to the consultation. So, is it too much for me to ask, where did he go wrong? Because he could be like, hey, you sitting on the left side of me. I don't like when guys sit on the left side of me. So is it possible that you can tell me the things that he did wrong so I don't step in those same steps?
I mean, at the end of the day, I want you to be exactly who you are, and
Okay.
if it works out for us, that's great. And if it doesn't, that's fine too. That's what dating is.
I'm nervous.
It's just
I
trial
don't
and
want
error.
to mess this up, though.
Because you not wanting to mess up means that you're not being you. You're not being your authentic self.
Okay.
We're all going to make mistakes.
Okay. So have you ever had avocado and chocolate together?
I have, in a smoothie.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Yeah. It breaks me out. Because the thing is, you knew I was going in that direction. So that's how you got to easily, slowly slide it in there.
No, but that's how I would answer that, though. Because like I said, my job is never to make my ex look like the bad guy. I think true growth comes from you acknowledging your part of what went wrong in any relationship, whether it was just the fact that you didn't have any boundaries. It could have been your temperament. It could have been your lack of communication. It could have been, your lack of patience. So I think before we just start saying what the other person did, we got to take accountability for our own actions too.
100%.
Yeah.
It was 100%. What's funny is whenever I know I'm in the wrong, I definitely have to have a lopsided. And then, so I did this. So it was like,
You're justifying your actions.
I make it seem like my problems were revenge versus I've always been like that.
And you know how that reads to me?
Damn.
It reads.
Hold on, before you say it, let me just kind of digest this insult you about to hit me with. Okay, go.
You ready? It reads as petty. Because it feels like, again, there's a lack of accountability and lack of self-awareness.
You came all the way to LA to give me therapy now?
I mean, what would I not? You know, we're on the couch.
I don't like it here, yo.
It's okay.
Yeah, she did this, man. She did this. And I was kind of like, no, why? And she did this, she did this. And I'm like, yo. So I just did this. Meanwhile, that did this was happening at the same time.
Exactly.
Yep.
Because, see, like I said, though, it's kind of like reading bad reviews on Google. You got to read between the lines. Like, what's really the issue here?
Why are you? Why did the customer? What was it? It's a joke. What is the person who works at the coffee shop? Why did the barista? Why did the barista throw the frappuccino in your face?
Exactly.
It's like, that's not something like, hey, Mark's here?
I used to work at Starbucks, and one of my coworkers definitely threw a drink against the wall.
Yeah.
And it was out of frustration. So
how much patience do you got?
I have a lot of patience.
Yeah. Even if it's a person's irate?
You know, those are actually my favorite people to deal with.
Yeah.
Because I pride myself in de-escalation.
Because you know what's also funny is when people start saying, sir, ma'am, that is not helpful. Because essentially when you're trying to de-escalate a situation, you typically talk normal. You be like, yeah, when my coworker came in, you said you wanted a scone, a frappuccino, and a brownie. I did not say that, sir. Sir, you said you like now the sirs
getting a little stronger.
Yeah, the first time you never said sir. Now the sir is like, hey, I'm talking.
Need you to relax.
Yeah,
you gotta relax.
Yeah,
but yeah, I definitely had those kind of customers at Starbucks where you know they're just not happy.
Yeah,
they would say, I didn't say I wanted whipped cream. You did, but okay. So then, okay, no problem. Just remake the drink, and then you give it to them. I've learned, one of my first jobs was working customer service for AT&T. So I worked at the call center, and you get people who are upset all the time. And one thing that my mom told me was, they're not mad at you. They're mad at the company.
Right.
They're mad at the situation.
Right.
So I learned very early not to take other people's feelings personally.
And it's an inconvenience. I used to work at T-Mobile as well. So you had to put in mind is like they don't know the phone like you do. They don't know the service like you do. So they be like, how do you turn the voicemail on? You be like, open your phone up. It's like, yes, you studied this. You was trained on this. They don't know this. They just got the phone, and they're upset with I'm trying to figure out. I have 14 missed calls. I'm trying to get the voicemail. No one gave me the instructions.
Right, because it's like this is their first time calling you, even though this is not your first experience with this issue. This is their first time, their first interaction with you. So sometimes people do forget that. They're like, oh. They keep calling up here about rollover minutes. And I'm like, yeah, but this is the first time they've asked you about it. This is not,
Rollover minutes was a good time. Nights and weekends was a time as well.
Nights and weekends.
Yeah. What year did you start working at AT&T?
That was like 2007.
Oh, man.
2006, 2007.
Yeah, I was there from 2004 to 2008.
Yeah, so you
was my competition.
Did T-Mobile have rollover minutes?
No, it was only Singular and AT&T.
Yep. Yeah, I was there when they merged. That's how long ago that was.
Yeah. Well, I don't think I have anything else on the docket. I could squeeze in one of my Ask DMV questions just to hear hear what your thoughts will be.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna tap out on that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let me get you up out of here. Let me see.
Got things to do.
I'm gonna read this code. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I believe in you. Do everything.
That right there was an asshole move.
I do.
I believe in you.
I believe in you. You got to do everything with confidence.
All right, here we go. see which one. I'm trying to think which one we did not read.
Are
Okay.
these like, where'd y'all
People
get?
people send it to us.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is long, okay?
Okay.
Okay. My in-laws are going through some financial problems and keeps asking us for some support. Backstory. I married my wife in 2019 and we have 3 beautiful children. Before I met my wife, I was a dog. And it took me getting caught by her sister for me to chill out. Not only did she catch me, she started blackmailing me for cash to keep my mouth closed. She knew I made great money in tech. Baby sis never told my wife, but now I'm her walking paycheck. She then told her 2 other sisters, and now they are asking for money. I've helped pay for rental cars, vacations, groceries, and even school tuition. The requested money ranges from $1,000 a month to $16,000. I know this is punishment for all the infidelity, but haven't I suffered enough? Should I get the police involved? Should I tell my wife everything? Just thinking of my wife's disappointed face makes my stomach knot up. What should I do?
I mean, at this point, you've been paying child support. I don't think you should be afraid to, if a divorce is on the table. I mean, clearly you've already been paying it.
Yeah,
because you've been paying the side bills, the side hustle, and you've been taking care of the household.
Yeah.
I mean, if your wife is a stay-at-home wife, and she just takes care of the kids, and you already taking care of all the bills, you might as well cut your losses.
You keep paying?
No, I'd be like, hey, listen, your sister's been blackmailing me. I had this little side chick. It only lasted like 6 months. I would lie about the duration of the time.
You say it just happened?
No, I mean, let's just say, okay, the sister found out in November.
Yeah.
And it's been going on for 6 months that
Right.
I just tell my wife, like, it only happened 2 times.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to hurt you.
Yeah.
So.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
I would just stop paying, right? She goes to the wife and tells her the truth. I'm like, what? When? With who? No. Tell me a time when it happened. He was at the Grenadier and it was her and so and so. I'm like, you talking about 4 years ago? I don't even know where I was at yesterday.
But think about how they would tell her.
Well, yeah, film. They have video.
Not just that, but the fact that they got cut off. So now they're bitter. So now they're going to sensationalize the story and make it sound way worse because they're not getting paid anymore.
That's what I'll do. With that money I was supposed to give them, I would give my wife an incredible ring, right? So she's like, oh my God, you really love me. Hey, let me tell you about Harold. They like, y'all just jealous. Y'all just jealous.
And then it depends on the wife, too. It depends on whether or not she would even believe in them.
What if she was like, yeah, I know. And that just cleared up everything.
I mean, hey.
I knew that. I knew. And she's like, and
so now he's really
husband,
off the hook.
Yeah. Now the husband's like, motherfucker, I didn't spend $100,000.
What if she was getting kickbacks from the sisters? Cold. She went and told the sister, like, look, I know he's cheating. This is what you're going to do. You're going to go and tell him that you're not going to tell me. You're going to blackmail him. Get the extra $1,600 a month. We split it down the middle.
That's a movie. That's a movie. That's a movie.
That would be cold-blooded.
And what if this whole time they set it up for him to have the side chick?
We need to write that.
Yeah, the whole time.
That would be side chick.
Yeah,
too.
some sort of young Asian girl that he found at a karaoke bar. She was really feeling him. I want you every night.
That's cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Everybody in on it. He over here stressing.
Yeah.
6 months.
And then
6 months in, he's stressing.
and then she's like, I want a divorce. And then after they sign the paperwork, you see that the Asian girl was like, her and all of them shaking hands. Like, you motherfucker. Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That's cold, though.
That's
If
cold-blooded.
that actually happened in real life, where the wife set him up,
Yeah. Yeah. He make money.
that's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah. And it'd be cold because he'll be even guiltier if it was like the day before the wedding.
Ooh.
So
Just set up from the jump.
yep, day before the wedding, just it'll be she'd be the bachelor, not the bachelor. She'd be the stripper at the bachelor party, and then it's like keep this between us.
So she hooked the whole thing up.
Yeah.
It's like, don't worry about it. I got the entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I got the entertainment.
Oh, that's a good time right there.
Oh, she slipped his best friend the number.
Oh
So
boy.
he don't even know that he helping set up the whole thing.
That's some good meat right there in that bone. That's some good meat.
Make sure my husband have a good time.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cold.
Yeah, and I get you some money on the other end.
That's cold.
There it is, y'all. Well, that's it, man. I think we don't want to keep you too long.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed myself. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Suze.
Thank you. I definitely got to come back.
Yeah, I promise you, I didn't think I was going to ever see this girl till at least 2027. I keep telling her this, and I appreciate the pop-up because it was just like, hey, I'm coming to L.A., you know? And I went back and forth to try to avoid her, and I was like, no, I can't not take advantage of not seeing my girl.
You was going to try to avoid me?
I was going to try, like, because I told myself I don't ever want to see you in person. Cause for the longest, I thought Suze was AI. I thought she was creation. Because the thing is, if you go to her page, she does not have any videos of herself, and she just uploaded them Tuesday. So she is nothing but pictures. Images. You see videos, it would be a picture of her feet walking. It would be food videos, but she does not exist.
That's
So
hilarious.
I was like, whichever one of my friends is pranking me, I appreciate it. I'm glad I didn't say anything threatening or creepy or freaky.
I'm glad
I
you
didn't
didn't
shoot
either.
my shot. I'm glad I was out the clear of any sort of creepiness.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you for not
Absolutely.
being a creep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that takes effort.
to not be a creep.
I mean, you sound like you had
I was
great
struggling.
right.
Delete.
Like you had great restraint.
No, throw my phone across the room.
Not gonna do it.
What's called a creeper? No, that's so funny. No.
Thank you.
Yes.
You the man,
absolutely.
Pecan.
Padcan. Appreciate you for coming through.
Absolutely.
And hey, thank y'all for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Tell us your favorite part of this podcast, and we will possibly use it as a soundbite for Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and all the other good stuff.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, man. With that being said, toodaloo. Konnichiwa. Is it konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
You got any more buys?
Peace out.
Ciao. Arrivederci.
Au revoir.
Deuces.
That's always a good one.
That's it. Yep. All right, y'all.
This is the Big Ant News at 6 o'clock. This is Bobby Spatula. Good evening. Police have surrounded a house in East London following reports of a lone gunman seen riding in the back of a pygmy goat. Animal welfare experts have been put on standby, and snipers are now in position adjacent streets, ready to neutralize the gunman should he decide to quit riding and start shooting. Everyone in the area in Canary Wharf should ideally vacate the area, but if it is not possible, then the police advise to stay inside the house indoors. If you have garden, and please make sure it is secure, prevent the goat from wandering in eating your carrots. If you don't have any carrots, then please plant some and then secure the area. I'm not doing this no more. No, I think we should record this. That's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty. See, if you
if let me see if this is recording or not. Yeah.
It's about to get real.
I got set it up.